Are you out of water and you can't get water into your dirty bag? Well, I got some tips and tricks for you. And if you stick around towards the end, I have a bonus trick for you guys. This is Coach Bill 315, and I do weekly tips and tricks to improve your backpacking experience. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. Alright, so this is a classic example. You might find some water that's running, but it's just a little difficult on trying to get your water in here, okay? So what you could do is use a lever, push it down. Now we have a nice little spout. See that? Now we can actually fill up our dirty water bag. So that's one way. Another tool that you might have that's laying around is your trowel. Just take your trowel, stick it in there, and that's another way that you can get your water into your dirty water bag. Using the same two techniques of the leaf and the trowel, this is another great way of getting water out of the hillside that, I mean, if you look at it, you're probably not looking at it as a water source, but by using a leaf, you're able to focus all that water coming out of one end to get that clearance and that spigot feeling. And let me just take a step back, and you can notice that there's really not a good spot to get water out of this hillside. But by just putting something in there, like your trowel, I've created a nice little faucet. Alright, so my other tip of getting water is trying to create more of a clearance, okay? Because right now, if I try to get my water, I'm only going to end up with so much water into my bag, and then I'm going to have some airspace. So what you want to do is dig out the bottom so you have more airspace. That might do it. So I can stick this further down at an angle to get more water coming into my dirty bag. This is a classic example when you're walking on a trail and you have some water passing by and you need water. So what you're going to do is you're going to dig a hole to get that water going right into your dirty water bag. So my fourth tip is grab a plastic bag. You might come across a spot where you need water, but just going in and trying to scoop it is way too difficult. So use a plastic bag. A lot of times people have plastic bags for to put their garbage in here. So just scoop it in here. Now you're going to have to pinch it a little bit, but it drips right in there, okay? This is what I do for a pinch. Now, do I like stagnant water? No, I prefer not to get stagnant water, but if I need to, I definitely have that option, okay? So my last tip that I'm going to share with you guys, I highly recommend it, is when you have your water bag, your dirty water, and you have your whatever kind of filter that you're using, this is the micro. What you want to do is, now I'm telling you, this is going to make your backpacking experience a lot easier. You're going to want to use this as a gravity system, okay? So you just take this, screw this on, and then you can find a tree. You can find pretty much anything to hang it on. If you have a hammock, hang it on your hammock. If you have trekking poles, hang it on your trekking poles. And this will allow you to filter your water while you're doing your other chores around camp. Like, for one, making a fire or setting up your tent. So to have a gravity system, it's going to benefit your backpacking experience and make it that much easier. If you found out that this video was helpful, please go ahead and like and subscribe. It's going to help out the channel, and I appreciate it. Thanks again. This is Coach Bill 315. I am out of here.